Shalom. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High. Yahweh Ba'asham Yawashai Ba'asham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Kim. And this is your brother Abawan, back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yawashai Ba'asham Rakakwadash. All praises and glory is due. And once again, good news, and because the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is the gift that keeps on giving, really. And now we have another more good news again, right? And that is the declining birth rates of in America, Babylon the Great. And we know who this is referring to primarily, okay? In 2024, the United States saw a record low fertility rate despite a slight increase in the total number of births. The general fertility rate, which measures births per 1,000 women aged 15 to 44, and I thought that right, and I thought that the legal age for women in Babylon was 18, but here you are measuring birth rates of women between 15 to 44. Anyhow, it reached 53.8, the lowest ever recorded according to the CDC, while the number of births increased by 1% compared to the previous year, reaching 3.6 million. The overall trend indicates a continued decline in fertility rates. This trend mirrors a global pattern of declining birth rates, right? And if we are being perfectly honest, right, there is actually a global decline in birth rates, but the issue is that these Edomites, right, out of all the other nations, theirs is the one that is declining the fastest. And there's this video that I'm always seeing online, always being recommended to me, about how Italy, and shout out to the brother Yarayala and the brother Kalanda in Italy right now. But anyway, this video that I'm always seeing online about how Italy is basically almost completely empty because of the declining birth rates, okay? And this is just a with respect to the fact that you devils are going out, man, and the Most High Yahweh Sham Yahshai is putting you devils out. So let's get this preset real quick, okay? And it shows you and it shows you once again the validity and the truth in the scriptures. So this is the book of Obadiah 1 verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised, right? And if you watch Shahid Bosi, you know that he always calls Esau Edom, right, the minority, and really calls the rest of the nations, right, Jake and the other heathen that are non-Edomites, the global majority. And that's exactly what it is, man, because you devils are a minority on the earth right now, and you are continuing to shrink in population and in number. And the reason why is because you devils are, you Edomites are the least of the nations, both in number and in basically both number and in hierarchy as well. You are the least of the nations, and the Most High Yahweh Sham Yahshai has put this curse on you, which is why you don't really see high birth rates, right? But because Esau Edom does not understand the scriptures of prophecy, he will blame the high birth rates on, the reason why they're no longer high birth rates is because these Edomite women don't want to deal with the Edomites man. And of course they don't. Edomite women are going after Jake men more and more now. And I used to be of the camp that used to say that all these Edomite women are devils, just like the Edomite man. When they go after Jake men, they're always trying to get a bag out of Jake, like what happened with Shannon Sharp, or what's happened with Jonathan Majors, or I think it's also happened to Ike Turner as well, where they will accuse the Jake of sexual assault or something like that, and have Esau come down on you Jakes, right, with that wrath and hatred that he loves to use, right? But a lot of these Edomite women are starting to actually show affection for Jake, man. Actually show that they really actually want to be with you Jakes out here, with Jake, man, and are actually actively rejecting their men. Not only just rejecting their men, but even exposing Esau Edom and calling them out for their crimes and wickedness. So yeah, even that as well is a part of Bible prophecy, right? That their own women shall not mourn them, as the scriptures say. But I want to get this preset first. So shall their own tongue fall. Let's get that. So this is the book of Isaiah 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All men shall. Okay, yeah, basically that's basically it. And the fact is that your women don't even want to deal with you anymore, man. They are more interested in dealing with the other nations, especially Jake. Okay, and that's really what's going on right now. And I believe it, as the scripture says, that their own wives, their wives basically shall not mourn them. Let's see if I can find that precept. I can't really, I don't really, I don't really, and I don't really remember how that precept goes. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can just quickly. I don't really remember how that precept goes. So Lord willing, the Spirit will bring it back to me. So yeah, so like I was saying, man. So like I was saying, man, and a lot of the people that in the world will say that, oh, the declining birth rate is for various reasons, but we understand that the main reason why this is happening is because this is Bible prophecy coming to pass, okay, and that's what we're seeing in this time. Right, so you devils, your number is declining because when Esau comes out and says, "Oh, they are declining," there's the declining population and declining birth rates. Really, they are only talking about themselves. Even that because you used to have a situation on the earth where it was Esau talking about overpopulation, right? That, oh, the earth will be overpopulated by 2050 or whatever, and unless we do something about it, and so on and so forth, right? But now it's declining birth rates, right? Because the major issue here is that these Edomites aren't producing enough, and everybody else, especially Jake, right? The Northern Kingdom, especially, right, are producing far more than them. Yeah, like I was saying, man, yeah. If you look at the charts, if you look at the statistics, global birth rates all over the earth are decreasing, but none of them have decreased to the extent that Esau Edoms has, right? Because here in Africa, the birth rate is still like 3 point, 4 point something, right? In Latin America, in the Northern Kingdom, the same thing. So you have an increase in jakes that are in the Northern Kingdom, right? An increase in the Southern Kingdom as well. But when it comes to Esau Edom, they aren't increasing. In fact, their numbers are going down, right? And when it comes to some other nations as well, like Moab and Ammon, their numbers are also their numbers are also going down as well, right? To the point where you have whole towns and whole cities that are completely uninhabited, completely barren, and nobody dwells there, right? So right, so like I said again, I want to talk about all the other reasons, but that's not even important right now, man. So you devils are going down, and the fact their numbers have gone down, and the fact that your numbers have gone down is also another sign as well. It's also another sign as well that you devils are going out of power, right? Because like the scriptures say, man, not only are you being made few among the heathen, not only is your population reducing, but thou art also greatly despised. So the Most High Yahweh Sham Yahushai is also going to rouse out the nations and increase increase the hatred that people have for you devils, and that's mainly as a result of the men of the Lord exposing you for your crimes and your wickedness on the earth and all the evils they have done on the earth. The main reason I'm doing this video, I'll probably title it exactly that. I used to pray for times like this, right? The prayers that have been putting out to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are being answered. Where you have and you are seeing so clearly the downfall and the destruction of Esau Edom, right? You are seeing these devils fall out of power. You are seeing these devils lose power. You are seeing these devils, slowly break down, and you are seeing it not slowly, but quickly, swiftly break down, and you are seeing everything happen in real time, right? So it's a beautiful sight, man. It's a beautiful sight. That's why I started the video the video by saying I have great news, because this truly is great news, right? That's why the scriptures say. And let's get that precept. I think I'll close out with this. So let's get that precept. 6 things delighted the heart of a man of the Lord. I think it was not six, it was nine. Slack, yeah. 9 things. It was 9 things. Yeah, it is. Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Kal Hala Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashai Ba'asham Rakakwadash. So with that, I'll end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Ba'asham Yahawashai Ba'asham Rakakwadash. What about Babal, and through the spirits of Yakim and Joaquas were edified. Shalom.